2 is the time right now. Defending D.C., Mayor Bowser delivers sharp criticism on the negative characterization of the district and its residents.
We don't live in a dirty city. We are not 700,000 scumbags and punks. We don't have neighborhoods that should be bulldozed.
Strong words from D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser after President Trump took control of the D.C. Police Department and sent in the National Guard to fight crime.
Yesterday, we watched National Guard troops roll into the D.C. Armory. Now, in the weeks ahead, the Associated Press reports even more National Guardsmen are expected to pour into the district. They will join the 850 officers and federal agents already patrolling the streets of D.C. And this is just a small glimpse of the presence that we have seen around the city so far.
Jess Arnold joins us now live from the National Mall with more on the new video coming in from overnight.
Good morning. Yeah, well, we were driving around the National Mall for the last few hours this morning looking for this surge in federal forces, and we don't quite see a lot of federal agents around here. We're not seeing the National Guard on the mall this morning, at least, but we do know that those federal forces have been ramping up and they will continue to be out in full force this week. D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser is also changing her tone a bit about President Trump's characterization of a dirty and dangerous D.C. New video from overnight shows DEA agents patrolling the streets of Georgetown.
One thing that has everybody pretty mad, especially me, is the characterization of our city and our residents.
D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser gets candid with neighbors in a virtual town hall Tuesday.
I'm also really ticked off about the intrusion on the district's autonomy and the characterization of the good work that we do in this city to make it beautiful, to have excellent services, to attract millions of tourists, to have a growing school system.
As the U.S. Army activates the D.C. National Guard.
My expectation, though it can change, is that they will deploy the Guard on federal properties. That includes parks, monuments, federal buildings.
One Reddit user in Southeast D.C. capturing U.S. Park Police monitoring and talking with neighbors last night.
Did y'all get a call or something about right here?
No, so we're doing checks, keeping everybody safe down here.
Also penalized in this order, homelessness. The White House press secretary saying yesterday that anyone who doesn't move to a shelter or get help could be fined or put in jail.
We are focused on really getting people to come into shelter, as we always are, but with some intensity, because we can't say for certain what the federal approach is. We have 700,000 proud Americans who call DC home. And while we're not without our challenges, we take care of our own people.
Now, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser ended with two calls to action here. One, for parents to make sure you know where your kids are at all times. And two, for those of us who live in D.C. to post online, share your stories about what makes the district a great place to live. Allison.
All right, Jess, thank you very much. And we want to share those stories too. So text the word love to 202-895-5599 about what you love about D.C. And we'll share some of those comments right here on the air.